Hello everyone, this is Lori from Texas Crafty Cabins. Hello again. I wanted to share with you a journal that I made in the last maybe about 6 months. And what I did is I heard that there was a big thing going on with tall journals. And I thought, I want to learn how to make a tall journal. It was a new way of making journals, not all 9 by 6 or 9 by 5.5. So I made this junk journal. Now this junk journal has 2 signatures. This is made from a placemat, a material placemat, and I think it's gorgeous. So I sewed the top around the edges, and you'll notice, okay, so it's got lace. I folded it over. It's got beautiful lace and gold. Everything's gold and lace. Now I used gold bias trim here, bias ribbon or trim, and I added way too much, because watch how many times I have to undo it. 1, 2. Okay, so it's not as much as I thought. But anyway, this is how it looks. This is the front of it. Okay. And this is and I made a pocket so that you could put something in it. Now, what I was doing, this is the front page. Every time I had a scrap of paper, I would take it and run it through my Big Shot and embellish it. And so I had all these pieces together, and I made a collage, and I thought it turned out beautiful. And I also learned that day how to put tabs. As you can tell, there is a lot of tabs at the top of this 2 signatures. Again, this was made with a placemat. Look, I finally graduated and made some coffee dyed paper the right way. This is a tablecloth, a plastic tablecloth that was given to me. As you can tell, it was kind of messed up. But my first official trying of doing coffee dyed paper and a lace style. Anyway, let's go through it and let me show you the pages. So over here, it's more of the lace coffee dyed paper. As you can tell, I have an old card in here, the postcard that I put in here. Then, as you can tell, I've got some tags at the top. More of my paper. This is another time when I tried to do it outside and I messed it all up. There's some lace. Again, this is more of my coffee dyed paper. Here's a lace tag and a little bit of embellishment. Here is a gold leaf, old paper. That's what it is. It's the back of a music sheet of paper. Here is more coffee dyed paper with lace on it. This is an actual, official, real page from a, not a journal, but from bookkeeping that was given to me by my sweet friend Brenda. And I can't think ledger. That's what it is. It's a ledger. So she gave me 1 page so I could stick it in here. And it's back from the 1800s. Another page of my beautiful coffee dyed paper. I was so proud. Another tag. I found this old book of a children's workbook for school, and I had to share it with you. As you can tell, it has old wording, and here's a gorgeous napkin that has some beautiful stitching on here with gold and white. Here is another piece of coffee dyed paper with some lace. This is a beautiful doily that's rectangle, and what I did is I just folded it over. I put this inside, and this way, you know, it can be written on. You can hide it, you can open it. And again, this was a beautiful gift from my friend Brenda. She rocks, as you can tell. This is a light pink paper that I dyed. Here again is one of my tags. Here's the other side of that beautiful napkin. It's beautiful. Here's the other side of the page from the 60s, I think it was. And here is the back side of coffee dyed paper. Almost looks like scales from a snake, but it isn't. You'll see. Look, look. Pretty. It's really pretty. And again, here's the other side of this ledger. And it's amazing. I love the handwriting. You know, you wonder who all these people were. You know, I like to think about how, you know, who they were, what did they do, where did they live, you know. Oh, I also have at the bottom of my first signature, I forgot to show you, I left it like this, and I actually put some beads on it. You can tie it, but this is the beads from the beginning, the middle of this first signature. And we're still working on the first signature, as you can tell. Again, here's another tab lace, music paper, gold tab. This is coffee dyed. Here's another one, gold. And I just, as you can tell, I didn't fill it up with a lot of belly bands. I didn't fill it up with a lot of pockets. I felt that this was creative enough where somebody could come in here and fill it up with their pages, their pictures, their wording, their belly bands. That, you know, lace could be put in here. A corner pocket could go in here, you know. And here is the other side of that first page, which is the collage of all that paper. I thought it turned out nice. And here's the beginning of the second signature. Again, this is my pretty paper. I'm so proud. I shouldn't have pride, but I'm happy with, compared to what it used to look like, or what I did at the beginning. Everybody's got to start somewhere, huh? Here is some lace that I used as a flip up, so you can write in here. Okay, and it has a tag at the top. More paper, which is this music paper. Look, a belly band. I did put one in. This is parchment that has been coffee dyed. Here is a piece of, I don't recall what, it's not cotton. It's almost like a facing material. And there's a tab. Another one of those pages from the 60s school workbook. And obviously this person was working on it, as you can tell. They actually filled it in. Here's some more parchment paper that I put lace on. And here's a belly band. Yay, I did make belly bands, woohoo! And here is this is from, well, it says April 9th, 1937. Look at that, 1937. I love old things. I'm old, so I like old things. But this is, I like to put ephemera in here that will go with it, with the design or the color, and add stuff to make it look pretty, and have you guys make up your own, you know, pages and wording and pictures. And this could be a grandmother's brag book, or a Mother's Day gift, or a birthday. You never know, you know, you can give it to anybody. Here's another coffee dyed paper with some pretty lace trim. Then I got a real old doily as one of the book pages. You can't write on it, but it sure is pretty to put in. Here, okay, so I printed out some music sheets. Then I coffee dyed them. Guess what happens? It smears. My ink smears. So this makes it look like it's really old. And if you remember this movie with Cary Grant, Affair to Remember, this is the music from it. And here is another tab, as you can tell. It's really pretty. Another belly band with nothing in it, but you can add your own. And here's another tab. And here is a short page. I didn't color it. It looks weird standing out with everything else kind of creams and stuff, but it was the back of this 12 by 12 paper, which I folded up and made into pockets, as you can tell. So this definitely needs something to cover up the whiteness. I don't like a lot of white. I like to have it cream color. That's definitely something that has to be done to it. And here's another tab, again, the white, as you can tell. Here's more coffee dyed paper. And more of those beautiful leaves. And Affair to Remember, here's the other side of that page. The music for Affair to Remember with Cary Grant. That was a great movie. And this is the back end. As you can tell, it looks kind of strange. You can tell it definitely makes it look old. Here's the other side of the doily. I think it's gorgeous. Again, paper that was coffee dyed, and then I added, I added lace and coffee dyed and added lace and trim. As you can tell, that's really pretty. Here's some more of that scrapbook paper. It's really thick. And I put another tab here. I put a little pocket, and it's got a few little pieces of paper inside. There's another piece of lace up at the top. Again, coffee dyed. I love coffee dyed paper. It just makes it so elegant looking. Parchment with a little tab. Parchment. Really, I let it do its own thing when I was drying it and heating it up and cooking it. And here's the other side of that page where it was written on. I know it's got to be from the 60s. And this might bring back memories if you're older like I am. You know, I lived through the 50s and the 60s and the 70s and the 80s and so on. But this reminds me of being in third grade and fourth grade and learning how to tell time. Now kids do it now, I guess, in kindergarten. And let me see, I'm going back. Oh, yes, here's the middle of it. And again, here's some more ribbons. I mean, the waxed thread with beads on them hanging down at the bottom, as you can tell. Here's more music paper with a tab. Another coffee dyed paper, and I think I showed you this at the beginning. And this is my book. This is for sale, and I just think it's just adorable. There's one page that does not strike my fancy, and that's that one that's the cardstock, and it's all white. I need to do something with that. Cover it up with something or do something with it so it's not so stark white. But anyway, this is, I made this a little too long. So this probably needs to be cut. But for now, I'm leaving it like that because somebody might want to have it where they have to turn it and turn it and turn it and turn it. But this is what it looks like. And I thought it turned out pretty cool. So if you're interested, please contact me. I don't have prices on anything right now because it's a labor of love, and I don't want to charge a lot for anything. But if you're interested, let me know. Please like my YouTube channel. Follow me, and I will talk to you later. You have a blessed day, And see you later. This is Lori from Texas Crafty Cabin. Bye-bye.